What's the strangest thing you've seen someone do at one of your shows?
A middle-aged woman drink too much, pass out, then piss herself while she got carried out.
When it comes to speaking her mind, Adele has no filter whatsoever. And that's exactly what makes her so relatable and loved by millions.
And I was embarrassed. I woke up the next morning to people in England being like, we still love you, don't worry. And I was like, I didn't ask you if you still love me, but thanks.
Are we zooming into your house right now?
Yeah, we're in my office.
Very nice.
I've never really used it before, I'm not gonna lie.
For most artists, winning an Oscar is the highlight of a lifetime. For Adele, though, the backstage interview that came next quickly spiraled into pure, unscripted chaos.
I read that you recorded this song in 10 minutes.
No.
I didn't say that.
It was 2 studio sessions. It was a bit longer than that. We're good, but we're not that good. I'm sorry.
Where are you going to be partying tonight?
I don't know. I think I might go to the Vanity Fair party because that'd be quite nice. But I've got to get up at 6, so and 1 glass of champagne and I'm gone these days.
One thing that makes Adele stand out from other artists is how little she lets the pressures of the music industry affect her.
Did you ever feel pressure to, well, I gotta look a certain way?
No, never. I've never seen magazine covers and seen music videos and been like, I need to look like that if I want to be a success. Never. I don't want to be some skinny mini with my out. I really don't want to do it.
Adele has never hidden her complicated feelings about swearing. She knows she should keep it in check and has tried, but some habits don't go away easally.
There you are in this beautiful dress, singing these beautiful songs, and here come the F-bombs.
I know.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. It's so weird because my family don't really swear much. I did think I'm not going to swear, I'm going to be really good, and then I walked on stage and the second word I said was the swear word.
I'm not going to swear. It took 4 seconds.
I know, awful. I always get very nervous on live TV, but tonight especially so, because I swear a lot. Like a lot. But to keep myself in check tonight, we've got a swear jar, so let's check in on that and see how I'm doing so far. Keenan, darling, where are we at?
Getting pretty full, Adele. This is just from when you said hi to me backstage.
Oh, wow, all right, sorry.
Favorite curse word?
Adele isn't really famous for being active on social media, but in October 2021, she decided to go live on Instagram for the very first time, and it instantly became a hilarious moment.
There's so many questions, my gosh. I don't think I can legally adopt you, no, sorry. I would love to come and do a show in South Africa. I spent some time there when I was a teenager. Boys, I'm on Instagram Live. Boys, oi, come on. Casey, you will find a man. If I'm free, I'll come to the wedding, absolutely. What am I doing? I'm talking to you lot. Oh my God. Oh, it's changing. Oh my goodness. Oh, what happened to my eyes? I don't know, babe, what happened to them? You all right? My makeup routine is just slap it on and run, but what's my body count? What does that mean? Am I going to collab with Peppa Pig? No.
Well, rejecting Peppa Pig on a live stream is not exactly the kind of thing people forget easily. So when Adele sat down for an interview shortly after, the host didn't waste any time bringing it up.
There's one thing that actually broke my heart, Adele. Turned down and rejected the idea of actually collaborating with Peppa Pig. You may regret saying that now.
Oh my gosh. But Peppa, I've already said today, I regret it. I spent 3 years watching you. We regret it. And anytime you want to go jumping in muddy puddles and singing muddy puddles, I'm with you, babes. I felt terrible the second I said it.
If you think making an album is a glamorous experience, Adele is here to prove otherwise.
Yeah. But that's also Flo's input, on that. He was like, just keep throwing more at the wall. And I'm like, what, you want like 200? At the end, there's like something like 270 tracks of me singing, ah. I do remember that on 19, I always use the word cuz. It's so lazy. One time, I was in the studio with Sia, and I kept being like cuz or but and she's like, we don't do those words. We don't use words like that. Like, it's just like lazy. But clearly, I'm lazy.
Adele brings her completely unfiltered personality everywhere she goes, even to the most high-profile award ceremonies.
Can I clear this so I don't get confused and start reading somebody else's? Hello, good morning. I am jet-lagged as anything. F***ing hell, it's definitely nighttime to me. Ready for a drink. open disclaimer, I'm not really a motivational words kind of gal. I'm just going to be upfront about it straight away. I'm also not really a speeches kind of gal. They're really not my forte, I can't lie. When I'm nervous, I swear, forgive me, I'm British, what can I say? I've never prepared one of these in my life. I do, of course, though, as quite a few people in the room know, I have the gift of the gab. I can absolutely talk for hours and eat your ear off, but when I talk for hours, it's about nothing. So easy peasy first. Obviously, thank you so much to the Hollywood Reporter. It's an absolute honour to be here today in full glam at 8 a.m. on a Thursday morning.
Adele is famously known for writing songs about heartbreak. When asked if she could ever write without it, her response did not disappoint.
Do you think you could write without having your heart broken? Because a lot of your
Well, I
songs are
hope
about...
so, because I'm madly in love and I don't want to be like, babe, I'm sorry, I've got to break up, I've got a new album to deliver. I hate that. Also, I can't write another breakup record. That would be a real cliche. But it would just be like a boring running theme. I think people would be like, no, I've had enough now, cheer up. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm not worried about it. Because if it's like 5-10 years down the line, I'll break up with him.
We already saw Adele stumble through her award speech earlier, but the most hilarious moment of the entire night was still ahead.
All right, so my manager, right, this is where the lines get a bit blurry for me. Am I allowed to talk about a man, like, having a really positive impact on me? At an event for women? You never know. You know what, just to be safe, let me thank his mum first, Jill Dickens. Thank you for giving birth to Jonathan. Woo!
When Adele was asked about her proudest possession, nobody could have predicted what she was about to reveal.
Okay, what do we have here?
It's pretty amazing.
All right. Celine Dion's Gum.
That's right.
What's going on here?
James Corden, who's a friend of mine but also does carpool karaoke, which I did, he did it with her and knew how much a fan of her I was, and so he made her spit her gum into a piece of paper and he framed it for me. And it's my proudest possession.
While Adele is already known for being unfiltered on stage and in interviews, things get even funnier when she's meeting her own idols. She once recalled meeting Beyoncé for the first time, and it definitely didn't go as smoothly as she had hoped.
Well, I think since I last was on Radio 1, I got to meet Beyonce a couple of times, which the first time I really held it together. I was like, thanks for having me at the show, B, you know, rah, rah, rah. But the thing is, I was in her dressing room and I was like, there was only a little curtain separating us while she was having her makeup done, and I started like going, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can do this, and she would have heard it all. And then she popped out, so I put on a brave face, but the second time I went out on a balcony and got on my hands and knees and cried.
And as if the Beyoncé story wasn't enough, she also had a pretty unforgettable first meeting with Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And there was a thing about Jay-Z. What did he smell like? You observed how he smelled.
I said it in a Q magazine interview. He smelled like success and money. Not that I know what that smells like, because I still smell rubbish sometimes, and I'm doing all right these days.
Most celebrities carefully choose every word they say in interviews. Adele, on the other hand, just speaks her mind, and it's absolutely hilarious.
21 years old, you're recording the second album, 21.
Yes.
What did your diaries throughout the songwriting process look like then?
Drunk.
I did ask for these flowers and pomegranates. I don't know who put those there. What's that, tomato? What's that one?
I think it's...
Oh, it fell off. Sorry.
What piece of advice would you give to your 19-year-old self?
That your love life's going to get a lot worse.
Ooh.
TikTok plays a huge role in music today, but Adele doesn't seem to be rushing to get involved.
That's the other thing, as we were wrapping it up with the mixing and all of that. The conversation of TikTok came up a lot, right? So I'm like, TikTok who? Like, you know, but they're like, you know, we really got to make sure these 14-year-olds know who you are. And I'm like, but they've all got mums. They've all got mums, and they've definitely been growing up listening to my music, these 14-year-olds and stuff like that. But it was like, if everyone's making music for the TikTok, who's making the music for my generation? Who's making the music for my peers? I will do that job gladly.
And Adele has made it pretty clear that the younger TikTok generation isn't really her target audience.
I don't want 12-year-olds listening to this record, it's a bit too deep. But the 30 and 40-year-olds that are all committing to themselves and doing therapy, that's my vibe.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm more concerned with how this record can help them.
And she even joked that her 9-year-old son, Angelo, isn't exactly her #1 fan.
I mean, Angelo's not a fan of mine. But he's just like, he thinks that Rolling in the Deep is there. What do you know about rolling down in the deep? I'm like, that is not the original Rolling in the Deep. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's got to be a mashup though.
But I love it, but he's like, okay, great. You know, whatever, he doesn't really care, it's great.
Has he heard it yet? Or?
Yeah, he was here at the listening party the other day.
And?
You know, he put a blanket over his head and was playing a game on his iPhone, but... He's only 9, bless him.